Let's go live.
Okay, I think it's live.
Excellent.
Woohoo!
Let us just check it's live. It is live.
It is live.
I get my all-important notification every time Poppin goes live, which is all that matters.
That's all that matters, really.
Let's
go to.
So we're up against some German caster.
Well, we're not up again. We're all on the same team, really.
No, boo. We're all about us.
I mean, you're a bit German, aren't you?
I'm half German.
Well, you should. You know, you're neutral in this then.
Yeah.
Right. We might be down a Proximo. Let's join the lobby, and we'll see what happens.
I did joke about him appearing an hour late.
Yeah.
But,
lobby's up.
So, Poppin, 2 new teams.
2 new teams. I've lost my stats. Yes, two entirely new teams apart from one player. One player.
Who played for Escape Artist last season.
I think it was in season 10.
Oh, season 10, sorry. Div 2, though.
Div 2, okay.
So he might be a formidable player here in Div 5.
Quite possibly, although I suppose it depends on the rest of his team. But so
looks like we're a few players up at the moment.
Thank you, Bean.
Yeah, Bean.
Yeah, Bean.
Can you hear me eating pizza, Bean?
Right. Okay. Sorry. I'm here. I'm ready. So the map bans were Dragonshire and Sky Temple by Coffee Heroes, and MurlocArmy banned out Battlefield and Braxis, and then Coffee Heroes have picked up Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Now I was looking at Coffee Heroes match, their last match.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they won on Tomb, but it wasn't picked by them last time.
Okay.
And then they lost on the 2 maps, so they picked the last game.
Right.
So hopefully this works a bit better for them.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, MurlocArmy won their first round match, so they should be full of confidence.
Did you create the lobby? Is it you that needs to swap it? Or?
No, it's the other guys.
Yeah, I mean, MurlocArmy, they're the one with the Div 2 veteran captain. They've smashed their first match 2-0, so they've got to be coming into this feeling fairly confident.
Yeah, definitely.
Almost achieving the portrait symmetry, but not quite. It's all Murlocs.
Yeah, it's some sort of Murloc.
Now, Coffee Heroes, in contrast, very impressively, not only have portrait synergy in-game, but also on their Heroes Lounge profile.
Oh, so very nice.
They all have the same, their team logo as their individual portraits as well. Which shows some serious commitment.
It does. I like the default portrait as well. You know, they've not. I'm assuming that they have changed their portraits at some point since starting Heroes of the Storm, but who knows?
Or that's how they met. They're true diehards to the original.
Maybe. Right, here we are in draft.
So, as is often the way, start of the season, 2 new teams. Difficult to predict what we're going to see banned.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't be too sure about the meta. We're in Division 5 for this match.
Yeah, I mean, typically with some of the lower divisions, I guess we quite often see a bit of a delayed meta. Yeah, so like Kelphos, very popular last season. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Zul ban because it's still kind of a go-to easy ban out. There we go.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely the map for it as well.
yeah, stick to the safe bets. Get rid of the stuff that you know are tried and tested that people might be saying, "Oh, I've played a lot of this over the last couple of seasons. Been playing it in Storm League. Let's try to replicate it." So I don't expect to see big Deathwing plays or perhaps some of the newer meta.
I agree with that. But we shall see. Li Ming ban, that's very strange on this map. I mean, it seemed normal with the Kael'thas, but maybe they don't like mages at all. Or maybe it's a mage choke.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe they're worried about a hammer comp that's going to get poked down by these mages or something like that.
I don't think I could take another hammer comp. It's too much.
Just double checking before I say this. It is the Murkies on the right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so I mean they've got Murloc in the team name, MurlocArmy, and I'm expecting some cheese for them. That's what I live for.
I look forward to it. Well, Nazebo's halfway there. I mean,
yeah,
certainly not the most meta pick, but it's a good map for him to get stacks on.
Yeah, they get that double soak on, get the stacks. If the game lasts to level 20, let him become an absolute monster.
Yep.
We just had that destroy us in Storm League, so we know.
That's true.
So hard engage on the left.
Yeah, I did. In their first match, they did play solo heal Ufa for one game, and they did win it. So, and they do have a bit of a winning formula with that, it seems.
Yeah. Now, MurlocArmy have phenomenal wave clear already, which hopefully now we'll get a Coffee House doing something about on their side. Coffee Heroes, sorry. Because else they're going to struggle against the pressure. Ooh, the hammer.
Then same mindset as you.
Well, I sometimes worry that they listen to me saying so. So it influences the bans.
I listen to you, so I wouldn't blame you.
I mean, I would have banned it. I would have been scared of it at this stage.
Yeah.
But then you've got the Diablo to kind of nicely dive it.
That's true.
If you're expecting it, even with a few targeted bans, you can still kind of just prepare a comp that will destroy it if they do go down that route.
Yeah. What are you expecting to see from Coffee Heroes here then, if they're going a bit divey? Greymane perhaps, or?
Well, I'd like to see like a nice bruiser that's also going to give them a bit of wave clear. So I would be thinking Blaze.
Mm-hmm.
You've got that hard engage, AoE stun, and great wave clear. So something along that line on the kind of bruiser front.
Mm-hmm. Valor and Sonya.
Sonya fulfills that, particularly if you're going leap.
Yeah. Do you think they need a second support for that Valor, or do you think they're just going to go pick up another DPS?
I think they're going to pick up another DPS, and I think they're going to go for something that's fairly self-sufficient. So maybe like a Greymane or a Thrall, or something that's got the tools to get itself out of trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, MurlocArmy, with the exception of the Chromie, are very meaty. I mean, Nazebo can stack his health up like there's no tomorrow. So there's not really that much for them to be diving on. That you jump at the Anduin, and if he shoves a root right in front of him, he can just walk away fine.
Mm-hmm.
Chromie can surround herself in time trap. I wouldn't. That's quite a nice pick. That gives them a bit of poke, so that it's not having to be all in straight away from the outset. They can try to poke back, but MurlocArmy's comp is going to really nicely protect that Chrome.
Definitely.
I would not want to be pushing into that too hard.
Yeah, if the second Diablo presses Q, his team need to be getting in there with him. Otherwise, he's. I mean, it's double mage from MurlocArmy, so it might take a while before they can melt Diablo down. But once he does go in, he will be stuck. And
if you're looking at like APOC combos here on the Diablo, so you go like APOC, Leap, Divine Storm, Valor using her stun, and even if Mephisto goes for the root as well, you you could literally have people grouped up and stunned for about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
If you've got the coordination to pull that off, it's not an easy wombo combo.
It isn't, but like you say, it will be effective. I don't think there's too much Anduin could do about that, so...
I don't think there's too much anyone could do about that.
No.
Chromie could just jump in a time trap and hope that it lasts long enough to come out the other end.
Pretty much, yeah. And Johanna might just about get out, but...
So, is this where I get to ask you to place your bets?
I forgot to set up the contest.
Oh, no. Okay, without actually placing a bet then, where would your money be?
I'm going to believe in Coffee Heroes.
See, I want to believe in Coffee. I think Coffee Heroes almost have the most excitable, get to level 10, just all-in engage wombo combo. But I think my money's on MurlocArmy just because it's easier. Just for ease of use.
Yeah,
MurlocArmy.
I hear you there.
Can I just say, cheeky proxy waving at us from chat?
Really? Sorry, I'm a bit... I had to set the betting off, which was a mistake. Right, I'm paying attention, honest. Okay, who do we have on the blue team, Yemek?
Oh, on the blue team, so Coffee Heroes, we have Factir on Mephisto, Dame Zumari on Valor, the Kane on Diablo, Marvin on Sonya, and Serkan on Ufa.
And on the red team, we have Alex the Deaf on Anduin. We have a pause.
From Sonya DCing.
Oh no.
Good time for some pleasantries when we're paused.
So we have Pintion on Johanna, Teramur on Nazebo, Etwas on Chromie, and I'm going to say Luke Maker on Arthas, but it looks more like there's a lot of accents on the letters there, so it's probably not pronounced as Luke Maker. But...
Luke Maker. We'll call it Luke.
Yeah.
Bad connection. It can only mean one thing. Croatian internet.
It must be. Let's have a look at the talents. All looks fairly standard.
Yeah, Q-Build Mephisto, which is the sensible one.
Here we are, the game's back on.
Diablo going for the stuns heal.
I think that can work on this map.
Yeah, definitely.
Plenty of fighting going on around the hand-ins, so... although do you think Soul Shield might have been a better option against a Chromie and a Nazebo, or not?
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'd default to it anyway, but I probably would have done just make you pretty much unkillables the other team. I mean, the only thing to worry about there is the Arthur slapping you.
That's true.
Realistically, you should be able to get out of that because you've got minions to charge to get away from his slow. Oh, an early gank. And here's the stun combo.
Oh, he's getting away. Oh.
Barely.
200 health.
Now, I like the aggression. And the execution was pretty good as well. There was a slight overlap in the stuns from the Uthid and the Sonya spear.
Yeah,
but not significant. And scaring Arthas at level 3 is quite an achievement.
Definitely, and this is all without the heroics, and that's quite a bit of the crowd control that they'll have later on, so...
It's a phrase we often throw around, but to say they're a level 10 comp, I don't think would be an unfair assumption. They'll be kind of going, yeah, let's get our comp level 10s, let's get the wombo combo, let's look at winning the game then, so... I would have thought they'd be a bit more passively soaking for now.
Yeah, and they can probably. Do you think they can afford to give away the first hand in? I mean, I'm not saying they should just give it away, but I think it's safer for them to perhaps pass on it and then save their gems for the second hand in when they've got the heroics, and then they can just try and snowball it from there, perhaps.
Yeah, I think one thing that they might want to be looking at in this early game is actually trying to. Ooh, nice.
It's a good save.
Good save by the Anduin. But try to make sure their rotations are in line with MurlocArmy, just so they can try to deny some of those Nazebo stacks, because he's already well on his way to completing the quest. 663 stacks already.
Yeah, that's very impressive, actually. Yeah, I think normally if I was playing Nazebo and the other team had a Diablo, I would be scared to get stacks. But yeah, he's done a very good job so far.
They just put that bit of extra pressure on him to keep him back. But, I mean, they've got those cheeky level 50 gold rings for the Johanna and level 25 for the Nazebo.
Oh,
so
wow, you can actually notice those. I've never paid attention to him in game.
Yeah. So level 50 at least Johanna, level 50 at least Anduin, and a level 25 at least Nazebo. So you know they're on comfort picks here. So that not only are they heroes that they know well, but they've built a full comp around them.
Yeah.
So they've got to be fairly happy with it. We've got
another disconnect.
Proper job cheering on Coffee and chat. So I'm hoping proper jobs from Devon or Cornwall with a name like that.
Yeah, we've got another disconnect. This time it's Arthas on the red team. So it was Sonya earlier, wasn't it, on the blue team? So got some internet issues in the off lane so far.
And Foxy says Croatian internet now trending.
Right,
which can I just say, actually, it's been French internet so far that's been the worst, having had 3 DCs from French players in the last few games.
That's true.
So, Proxy, we are in Discord chat if you wanted to join.
And there's a 30-second delay though, so
eventually, and he won't be able to see just yet. So you could.
So the blue team are completing the hand in on bot now. So despite what I said earlier, they are going for the first hand in.
Yeah, I mean that will let them get to level 10 nicely now. What? Oh, big fight over the camp at bot. It's always risky. Hello. It's always risky taking a fight now, just as the objective is about to spawn, because if that had gone badly for MurlocArmy, they would have really been punished for it.
Yeah, and equally, if it had gone bad for Coffee Heroes, then they wouldn't get much value out of the objective. But nobody fell in the end, so
yeah, they both kind of played that safe. Coffee Heroes got the camp, and they can now capitalize on it. I'm surprised that they all decided to rotate away from the camp. I perhaps would have tried to get someone to double soak and then push spotters 4 with your spider and your siege camp.
This feels weird. Casting 2 minutes behind.
I might be able to. I can go live for you, I think.
Can you?
yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
So yeah, you can watch.
See.
Technology, a wonderful thing, eh?
So red team have 72 gems. So the temporal loop on Fisto is in a terrible position.
Cleanse?
Oh.
Gonna help maybe get away? Almost.
Hoping to get away, but not quite. He's been a bit unlucky with tower diving and tanking the tower shots a bit as well. So certainly Mephisto playing as aggressively as his comp would suggest.
Shame Cleanse doesn't help with Nazebo walls.
That's true.
Yeah. When you get walled in, Cleanse does not really help.
This Nazebo stack is going to be a problem for him soon. He's on 128 stacks, sorry. His Toad quest is well on the way. 12 more Toads to land.
So
it's going to be a tanky Nazebo.
Yeah.
Since he took the level 4 to increase his health. And
And
mana.
they've managed to get the level lead now for MurlocArmy. So I think if you're Coffee Heroes, you start thinking, how do we stop this snowballing now? Sonya struggling in bot lane against the Arthas. I don't think we're going to see much action until the 10 now.
On low 10, things could happen with a
Light
nice Night Bomb. Sonya's going
Sonya
down.
gone. Yeah. And they've now got all 5 in bot, so they could.
Well, the Weaver is almost dead, so. But they lost, I think, at least 10 gems, something like that, from Sonya. But with level 10, maybe getting 2 or 3 kills would get them same XP level, let's say, and then maybe some structure damage.
Considering
Would be pretty nice.
We've had almost consistent fighting since the game's begun, but there's only been the 2 kills. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing a full kind of team engage from Coffee Heroes now to try to bring back the momentum to them. I think that's what I would be looking for. Now that they're on the same talent tier, try to get a team fight, try to swing the fight back in your direction.
Yeah. Interesting choice from Vala, going strafe instead of the stun ultimate.
I've got mixed emotions. I like to see the leap, but me and Yemek were looking forward to Divine Storm and Rain of Vengeance and the Mephisto route. So
yeah, that'll be pretty
less wombo than we were hoping for.
Yeah, I suppose they've still got the APOC leap to set up, so perhaps they've trialed and tested it and know that they need the extra damage or something. I mean,
strafe is pretty good, but both Chromie and Nazebo can pick up like a version of an ice block, so you probably dodge most of that damage if Vala ults early into the fight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
he got destroyed there. He didn't even have time to Divine Shield himself.
What I don't know what the setup was. Was it an Anduin route?
Blessed Shield was used.
I think he was cut off by Nazebo walls. I'm not really sure. But yeah, with 13 and enough gems to pay, this could hurt a lot.
We are 7 levels away, but Nazebo needs 4 more stacks to complete his voodoo ritual. No, he's done it. So as soon as they hit 20, big damage.
Damage incoming from Nazebo. You just need to make it till 20, right?
Yeah.
Which I mean, at this stage, I don't think there's any threat of not making it to 20. All the forts are still up. They've had another hand in now, so let's see what they manage to get. I'm going to predict 2 forts here. They're going to get mid and possibly bot.
I think maybe even 3 forts are going to happen here since they have 13 now. I think mid fort dies on its own. Then top and bottom maybe.
MurlocArmy so far, they've only had 3 kills, but they've managed to get the kill and then get the advantage on the map, get that kind of macro play going. Like I said, still yet to really see a 5-man engage from Coffee Heroes, and any real attempts to get the kill beyond that Arthas in the first kind of couple of minutes.
See Diablo posturing maybe for a team fight here. Time loops being used. APOC.
And Mephisto trying to save himself from the temporal loop, really meaning there wasn't any follow-up on the Diablo, so he could get isolated and killed. Perhaps a bit of lack of coordination there.
It's kind of tough to have a team fight under the Web Weaver and a wave. But I think this is their shot to try to make a comeback.
Divine Shield is going to be hard. Wasn't used. I kind of feel like that could have gone straight away on that Mephisto to allow him to just follow up on the APOC without having to worry about being temporal looped.
Maybe.
I think if there's any kind of
available and level 16 to come soon.
I think if there's any question about should I use my ult or should I hold on to it, I think rather than hesitating for that second and deciding not to, I think you're best just throw it out and make sure the fight goes your way rather than potentially losing someone.
Yeah, I agree.
Red have enough for a hand in now?
Yeah.
They're gonna hit level 16 now as well. Ardos on
Hero-
bottom camp, maybe?
Coffee heroes aren't really in a position to defend the hand-ins right now. So Murloc can just go aggressive, get a hand in, and force another fight while they're ahead.
Oh, Chromium Arthas.
Opting to get the camp and losing it to the 5-man invade. Now, there's going to be a few seconds before they get any help. Zebra chose to stay top.
It was a
So get them stacks.
sensible retreat there.
And still no hand in from MurlocArmy. This is almost the first real bit of indecision I've seen from them. You would have thought once they hit 16 that they'd go, right, how are we going to use this advantage?
Yeah, and when they saw the invade on the camp part, they could have handed in top perhaps.
See the hand in going on now. Nazebo displayed his end.
And we know Nazebo doesn't need to worry about getting any more stacks, so he can resist.
You can always use more stacks. Always more stacks. Get more HP, more mana.
Resist the urge to double soak for a minute.
How do you kill a Nazebo with 10k HP? Right?
Well, the answer so far is you don't. With coffee heroes with no kills. Oh, here we go.
Mandarin's in trouble.
That was a really
Very
nice
nicely done.
Diablo combo onto the APOC, following up on the leap. That's the setup they were obviously waiting for, was getting that Sonya with them. Ooh, Valor as well, just harassing that Nazebo, but not able to finish him off.
She wasn't there at the start of the fight, and they still managed to get the pick, so that was very good. And I think they might have possibly got the Chromie kill if she didn't have her ice block up. That saved her from the Mephisto ult.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the Strafe ultimate, getting countered by the ice block. We could have probably gotten more value from the Mephisto route instead of the damage consume souls.
Now, there's no way coffee heroes get out of this alive. They were doing that boss for so long, just being watched by MurlocArmy. And MurlocArmy had every ult off cooldown. They were ready to go in.
4-man team vibe with web weavers and the boss.
Web weavers and the boss.
This is a keep for sure.
Quite a few gems lost as well from Coffee Heroes.
Yeah.
They
Most
needed
of the
someone
gems.
to just anchor that bush and keep an eye out for them.
Oh, this is keep definitely. Do you think they end here?
I
Boss is still pretty healthy.
Johanna's taken a lot of damage tanking the towers on the way in. She kind of relied on her Iron Skin to save her, but now waiting for Anduin to heal her back
Temporal
up.
loop used.
Cleanse
Nice
out.
cleanse.
Nice cleanse.
If I was Valor now, I would just be trying to stop this push on the top rather than clearing the wave. I think you have to accept you've lost all your keeps here and just defend the core. Sonya's gone. That was a lot of Sonya chunked off very quickly, followed by Diablo, followed by Ufa. Mephisto gets out, but there's nothing they can do to save the game now. That was very well played by MurlocArmy.
Definitely.
Like I said,
And Nazebo completed his stacks.
just in time.
Just in time.
I mean, MurlocArmy, like I said, they didn't necessarily get a lot of kills early. They avoided the ganks on themselves. They saw from the Arthas play that the other team were looking for the early kills, so they just played defensively, got a few picks, and by level 10, 12-ish, there'd only been the 3 kills, but each time there'd been a kill, there'd been a hand in, they'd made use of it and kind of used it to gain a bit of advantage on the map, whether that be an XP lead or something like that. So, yeah, I think they did well to just get that lead and maintain it. No stupid plays, no feeds.
Yeah.
The only kill going on was that kill on end and on mid, where Diablo follow up on the Sonya leap.
Yeah, and You might have missed at the start, Proxy, but me and Poppin were saying they had a really nice, with the Sonya leap into the APOC, with the potential of a Divine Shield, with the potential of Reign of Vengeance, that they really could have just been stacking those CC chains forever. And the gamble was, were they going to have the synergy to really pull that off? Because that would require a lot of practice together. But that team comp could still prove something good for them further down the line with a bit more practice. But we only really saw the Sonya join them for the fights towards the end of the game. One of which the fight did go in their favor because of that leap. So, yeah, I think it was perhaps more of a macro decision making rather than actually a drafting issue for them.
I think I agree with you there. But playing Sonya into an Arthas always feels really, really sad.
and you could see that kind of slowly accepting her defeat in bot lane with the Arthas just pushing into her.
They had a good idea early in the game with trying to get a gank on Arthas, but I guess after that they didn't really have the time or didn't make the decision to try to do that again.
And then because there was that constant pressure from the Arthas on the Sonya, that's why she couldn't leave that lane, couldn't go and join the team, and they couldn't do their full combo. So it was just that the Web Weavers were pushing in with the Arthas behind it, and Sonya's like, well, I either defend my lane or I just let Arthas get a fort for free for the sake of trying to get a team wipe. And it's a tough decision to make. It didn't work out in their favor.
Sometimes you just need to accept it and leave the offlane.
Fruit Cookie already, before we know map or draft, in chat saying MurlocArmy gonna win next game. Confident. I don't know if Poppin's going to be able to get the betting fixed for the next game, but
it was on for the last game.
Oh, okay.
Just about, and it.
Are you sure? I think it was not that properly set up. I think it's. Did we have team names? I think something was off about it.
Okay. It didn't have the team names in the question. So you had to make an assumption.
Just bet it all.
Well, A is left, B is right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be placing a bet until I see the drafts, though.
Ooh, sneaky.
So Coffee Heroes have gone for first pick.
Get back into this. So we did steal a lounge. Have we moved lounge now?
7.
Lounge.
7. What maps are banned?
Sky Temple, Dragonshire, Battlefield of Eternity, and Praxis Holdout.
Ooh, Praxis got banned out. Very sad.
And we're going now to Towers of Doom.
Towers of Doom. I love Towers of Doom.
It's the best map in Heroes, hands down.
Really? Not in Primal Shrines?
I like both of them, but I prefer Towers of Doom. Like, gameplay wise, I prefer Towers of Doom. When we play as a team, I prefer Infernal Shrines.
Fair. Perhaps that's something we need to work on there.
I really love the idea of Towers of Doom and how it's played. It's basically like any game can be won. If you even have 1 health left on the core, you can still win that. Because of that, I really like it.
Now, it's MurlocArmy taking us to Towers of Doom. I would say they showed more confidence on the macro in last game. And perhaps a little bit more decisive shot calling, but hard to say. What strategies do you think they could be pulling out for Towers based on their performance last time?
I mean, well, what was the ban? What were the bans in the? I missed the draft in the first game. What did they ban out? What did they fear?
MurlocArmy banned Kael'thas and Li Ming. The Ming was a bit unusual. And the other team banned Zul and
not Hammer in the first one, Hammer later on. Can't
yeah,
remember
Hammer
who
was
the
later
other
on.
one
Yeah,
was. I would say it was fairly meta kind of bans, with the exception of the Li Ming. I don't know if they know that Coffee Heroes have a good Li Ming player or anything like that. I mean, if you're scared of it, this is a map to deny it on as well.
Yeah, I would
definitely
agree on that. What I would say, I think it applied on the last map with Sonya Ardas fighting in the offlane and Sonya not getting as much value in the team fights as they would like with the leap. I think we could see maybe something similar in this game with how offlane heroes manage the waves and trying to get the XP and then rotating to your team before the other offlane joins. So you get a 5v4, let's say on mid shrine or bottom shrine.
here we go into the draft now.
See what's gonna get banned now.
Was there anything you saw in the last game that you think would be worth respect banning?
Chromie.
That's the answer.
Yeah, the Chromie. Chromie is great on so many maps, especially on this
they
one.
struggled to save people from the temporal loop. Definitely, it provided that little bit of pressure early on. And as an Ufi, you don't want to be using a Divine Shield every time.
I mean, I think one of the I guess you can say mistakes was the lack of using the Divine Shield to help the temporal loop target.
Yeah,
the support should have been more freely to use the Divine Shield.
Definitely. I didn't feel that I didn't see any huge impact from it. I think maybe with such an aggressive comp, you've just got to be willing to pull that trigger, you blow your ults, go in, see what happens.
Like at least 2 fights where Uther would back off with having Divine Shield available.
Yeah.
So yeah, ETC ban and Soul ban as well. ETC is also really nice on this map. One of the better tanks overall in the meta currently, I would say.
Not now that he's Power Slides banned, that's all I'm saying.
Wait, what?
Sorry, Crowd Surf.
Crowd Surfer is banned. Oh, because of the Mosh?
Yeah.
Respect ban back at them with the Mephisto.
Oh,
and the Ming.
Respect.
The Ming.
Clearly,
nice.
They knew something in that first map.
Yeah, I would have stuck with banning the Ming here. If for whatever reason I thought someone's inclined to pick her, I'd be like, yeah, let's just keep her away. That poke on the
Tassadar,
yes,
a new hero. With Oriel trying to go with the whip into the wall. Maybe.
I mean, it was Coffee Heroes who played Diablo last map, but perhaps MurlocArmy will pick it up this time.
MurlocArmy. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, at the moment with the Tassadars, you're looking for something as that lockdown to set up that poke. So yeah, Diablo into the force wall, followed by a Tassadar Q. Someone's dead. Lucio.
Into the Lucio. I'd kind of like to play Diablo into this team, to be honest. Yeah. Lucio, depending on wall riding most of the time. A great target for Diablo.
I don't know what I'd expect. And I'd be banning out a bruiser option here. Maybe a Deathwing, the hacker, full stat. Some of that global.
See, a Walla ban. Okay.
Looks like that.
So we see the 2 assassins that were picked last game got banned out. Interesting. I don't see particularly, I would say, that scary performance from Mephisto and Walla, but I guess they don't agree with me.
Yeah, but I suppose on a team where there's not much data available, you don't really know what to ban. Just taking away something that you think might be a comfort pick for them, no harm in it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
It's that, or you just try to ban stuff out that counter whatever you have planned. And sometimes if you don't want to give away what you've got planned, you better not to do. You don't want to get your hammer banned again.
Well, yeah.
The Diablo is here.
And the troll.
Prophecy is true. And the troll. I like the troll here as well.
Yeah, I like the troll. I think I would possibly be looking for the disengage options now on Coffee Heroes. So this is where I consider like the gust to get my team out of the earthquake or to get them out away from a Diablo.
I'd look maybe for a global, like a Dehaka. Try to get that advantage. Ooh,
Spicy.
Kerrigan, Sonya.
When someone
Actually,
face
aggression against aggression.
Big spice.
Face check them back harder.
Yeah.
I don't like playing Kerrigan when there's an earthquake out. That's for sure.
Kerrigan into Troll Diablo does feel ballsy, let's say it like that.
Yeah.
But you never know.
But that said, the one thing I would be saying now, if I was a Tassadar player, I would be thinking, please save me, team. keep me safe. Because, I mean, anyone on their team can kill that Tassadar, the Lucio included. So, like, you get a blessed shield on the Johanna and she lands all her talents, you can do half of Tassadar's health plus anything else is a little bit scary. And that MurlocArmy comp, there's nothing there except for the Ariel that is in any way thinking about peeling. They're all thinking about getting kills themselves. So
I mean, you have the Earthquake with Troll, Oriel has her whip, Tassadar has his wall, and eventually Oriel will get an ultimate which can save either of heroes that are getting dived in. Both of the ultimates, basically, you can just resurrect if they get a kill.
Wait, we're on to the big question. Where's your money?
MurlocArmy, I'd say. I really prefer their draft here.
Poppins just put everything on Coffee
Everything!
But
which makes me a little bit nervous, but there's only one answer. Oh, you closed it!
It was on for 5 minutes. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Yemek. Who do we have on the blue side?
It doesn't matter now because I've not been allowed to bet. I give up. Blue team is Fakir on Li Ming, Serkan on Lucio, Dame Zumari on Kerrigan, the Kane on Johanna, and the only one with an easy name to pronounce, Marvin on Sonya.
And on the red team, we have Luke Maker on Greymane, Alex the Death on Oriel, Etwas on Thrall, Pintion on Diablo, and Termer on Tassadar.
Basically, the next time we pick a team to cast, we look at all of the players' names first.
and the team names as well.
We only pick teams with easy names to pronounce. What's there to say? MurlocArmy getting that dominance on the lane straight away, cleared the wave, and they're rotating straight to bot. So Coffee Heroes having to play catch up. Might want to be careful on the rotation down Ariel, because you might be about to get ganked. Nope.
She knows.
Got a Q Ming to start off with. Q Tassadar.
That's interesting.
Q everybody.
Everyone went Q.
Thrall went Q.
I see Diablo going for Devil's Due. Which against this team, I guess, pretty good.
Yeah, well...
I mean, Soul Shield could help against the Kerrigan combo as well. See MurlocArmy going for that early camp. While Tassadar is taking care of mid.
And Kerrigan getting their camp. I mean, we saw early aggression from Coffee Heroes in the last game.
Say it now again. Ooh! I don't know what happened with Diablo's charge there.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going on Meng, and because of the vision.
They can contest this, but they're choosing not to. Staying safe and keeping alive. There's the Kerrigan combo. Nice follow-up from the Li Ming as well. It is, of course, a Diablo that they're trying to kill, so not entirely effective just yet. But
It's a good warm-up combo.
yeah, that's it.
Oh, nice combo on Oriole. Diablo trying to peel the Li Ming.
They've shown good intent there. They know what their combo is. They know they can land it. Let's hopefully see a bit more of it.
Ooh, Kerrigan.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
got serious damage.
Diablo duking it, but
Ariel
sacrificing his Ariel instead.
Some damage to the wall on the mid lane. Some XP lost as well. Tassadar has kept himself in the mid lane for the most of this game.
Yeah, which
Trying
is
to get XP.
denying himself stacks, unfortunately.
Yeah, only at 16 stacks currently.
He does want to.
But they're like a half level ahead because of that.
Yeah.
Kerrigan going deep inside.
The Diablo charge actually got her into worse trouble than she intended. I think they're going to struggle to get out of this. Yeah. Greymane just getting a lot of value.
Hitting people with his paws. And this is mid shrine going to the MurlocArmy.
So Luke, who is the Greymane player, is MurlocArmy's captain, and he's the one player on their team that's got experience of playing in Lounge before. Last time being a Div 2 player, so perhaps it's not too surprising seeing him playing the aggressive dive assassin and trying to pick up as many kills as possible in the fight.
Li Ming's been caught out. Dangerous rotation.
Yeah.
And I mean, if there's ever a time to be aware of walls and your positioning, it's when there's a Diablo and Ariel on the other team. I know that didn't have much choice for getting out. Counter kill at least in top lane, which will get them the camp. But yeah, if you're Li Ming, you've got to make sure you're using your blink to get away from any stuns like that. And Ariel landing another great stun.
Oh, Greymane staying on bot, trying to push in that wave. Maybe going for that camp. Oh, we see Coffee Heroes going for that camp, trying to steal it up.
Nice bit of awareness. They could see the Diablo in top and decided to make use of it. They are also going to be just quick enough to get out. So MurlocArmy may be a little bit let down by the fact that they had two top. Even after the Diablo came down, someone else went to top and they weren't able to contest that camp. Kerrigan missing her combo.
Tassadar rotating bot now.
That was some nice aggression by Diablo getting that Johanna kill.
And again, Tassadar soaking up the mid wave. That's a full wave of XP lost, which brings them closer to 10.
Oh,
nice combo by Kerrigan.
Punishing them for overextending. Li Ming following up nicely. Like we said at the start, they showed they were capable of the combo, and now they're delivering. Now they've got the power to actually secure the kills.
Li Ming goes down as well.
Yeah.
With Troll coming in and then almost there, this could turn the tide for MurlocArmy.
Luke and Fool arriving to the fight that little bit.
Diablo coming back, now without souls, getting the stun on Sonya.
Greymane again in, despite the fact he was low health, going that aggression, having the faith in the Ariel to keep them safe.
Yeah, hitting level 10. See the APOG, Black Hole by Tassadar, Curse Bullet by Greymane. It is Earthquake, Troll, and Oriole still holding.
So, what do you do, Proxy, if you're in Coffee Hero's position? You've got your Kerrigan going in with the Li Ming, getting some nice kills, but as you do that, you have Greymane in your backline every time.
I think Sonya should be like punishing that Greymane really hard. Whenever Greymane goes in, I just stick Sonya onto that Greymane and
Yeah.
never leave.
Try to bully him out because you haven't really got the stuns to deal with him. You got Johanna to displace him a bit and
We have the leap.
slow him down. Yeah, you need to dedicate something towards shutting that down and keeping a Li Ming alive.
Ooh, we see the stun landing on Oriel, and Blessed Shield was used. Nice black hole by Tassadar. Greymane going in, although he's blinded. It feels like he's blinded forever, but still manages to get a kill on Kerrigan, and now the Johanna as well.
Yeah, that Aegis on that Ariel used on herself, which then let her come out with full energy to give herself a heal, was just enough to bait the entire of Coffee Heroes.
Yeah.
In.
The Blessed Shield also missed, which didn't help Coffee Heroes. So
yeah. And then it was the same thing again. Everyone was committed, and next thing you know, you've got Greymane in the back line killing your squishies.
Really nice ult by Oriel, which saved her and her team.
Yeah, I'm sure let out a big
Troll in a bit of trouble here.
Crystal Aegis back up in a
Earthquake
second.
APOC. Ooh, this is gonna be painful. Greymane going in. He's gonna clean this up.
That Ariel value.
That was really fortunate. Crystal Aegis Kate had one just as Thrall was getting blown up. Crystal Aegis had about a second left on it. And it came up just in time.
And is Johanna go down? Yeah, she is.
Now, at least Coffee Heroes managed to get their objective during that and not lose any more shots. They've got the pressure in bot lane straight away, which they're going to try to answer.
And again, pressure on mid as well. That keep is starting to take some damage.
Kerrigan forced to soak, which means they're not going to have the kill potential in bot lane.
Kerrigan rotating aggressively now. This could be a fight.
Could be.
Or this could be a dead Kerrigan.
Luckily, he had the sense to just get back to safety rather than.
I mean, if I was MurlocArmy, I'd fight this. You have 13 advantage. Just go.
Yeah, and they've got Tassadar just continuing to be that XP sponge and pulling the Sonya away from the fight.
Yeah.
They've got bottom fort now. Yeah, look for a fight.
I mean, you take the Sappers now. Or you try to get the mid keep? I guess.
They're going mid. Yeah,
Dude.
mid.
Yeah.
I mean,
mid keep.
Luke knows on the Greymane that he can kill that fort in about 5 seconds flat.
But taking mid fort is on this map, like the mid fort dies by minions itself. Like you don't even need to go after some time, of course, but it dies to minions because of the way they collapse. So I think maybe defending bottom would be a better choice than taking that mid fort. Like that's gonna get them a lot of value. 2 heroes on top for MurlocArmy.
If Coffee Heroes engage as soon as that Sonya arrives, it could work out well.
But I mean, they just need to run in now.
Look at that MurlocArmy positioning. They know they're 2 people down, so they're just going, yeah, we're not going to give them a chance to get a kill. We'll position safe, and we'll go in now that we're 5.
Troll going in now. APOC used. Sadly, Earthquake was not ready there.
Curse Bullet on the Kerrigan, forcing her to try to...
The Greymane going in. Getting blinded. And now the Kerrigan's gonna die. That blind does really hurt the Greymane. Like you can see the damage Greymane is dishing out while the blind is on cooldown. It's insane. But when he's blinded, doing nothing.
Yeah, Greymane landed Cast Bullet straight away at the start of that fight on Kerrigan. And then he was just waiting for her to come out of her little stasis. So that he could go in for the kill. And yeah, Johanna nearly managed to punish him for it, but again, there just wasn't quite enough to shut him down. Not with the Ariel AoE heals rewarding their team for being so grouped up.
Now you see the mid fort basically died by itself. It was half HP when Johanna arrived. So keeping that bot fort is the better value play, I would say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Kerrigan double soaking.
Ooh. Now Johanna's out of this fight. Lucio can't get her health up enough now anyway, so they can just keep that pressure up. Johanna
you just broke up this.
She had to really commit to clearing that wave, and by the time she cleared the wave, she was on about a quarter health and just useless.
I'm rotating med, trying to get a fight maybe on the rotation. Ooh, Li Ming, that was a scary position to be in when Diablo's looking at you.
Yeah, and they've already found out the painful way that
rotation on Troll maybe? Troll's running away.
Yeah,
knows something's happening.
That was called. Now they're going to leave one person bot and the rest go top. No, they're all going.
Gonna get the sappers. And
fair enough.
You clean the wave on bottom as well.
They've got enough of a lead that they can afford to give them a tower. And
Greymane knows. Clean the wave and then just rest of you can rotate up.
I'm surprised they all actually lingered in bot, the Greymane and the Tassadar. Because the
APOC used, try to delay the Johanna.
Well, they don't have Ariel, so this is Coffee's House's chance to pick up kills quickly. But again, nice passive positioning by MurlocArmy, just not allowing any deaths to happen.
One Sapper still alive on bot. Maybe gets turned into a shot.
The positioning here from MurlocArmy is quite poor because they're so split up, but the Kerrigan's so far overextended. And Greymane just stealing their tower. That Li Ming's noticed, but she's going to be too late.
Yeah, it's too late. It's really awkward to take a fight on enemy's shrine.
Well, the other thing is...
Ooh, nice damage done, but Greymane going in now. He's gonna clean this up. And these shots with boss should be GG.
Ariel proving again to just save her team in the choke points. Like, her team could have died so easily there, and it was just AoE heal, keep everyone alive, and then we turn it back on them.
I think the 3-level lead and talent advantage played a big part in that last fight.
Yeah.
if that was on even terms, I think they could have got those few picks, perhaps. But...
Yeah.
If Coffee Heroes had 16, I think that fight would have probably went a different route because a few heroes were low on MurlocArmy's team.
That was
really nice
the most divided game so far. Poppin, do you want to ask Luke if he wants to do a captain interview?
I can ask. I mean, who knows? Maybe the other casters are going to ask first.
I mean, people don't really do captain interviews anymore, you know.
Yeah, bring it back.
Bring it back. But yeah, I mean, that was such an impressive game. I'm sure he'll be...
Dominant performance by MurlocArmy.
He'll be feeling confident.
Really strong. Like a standard, I guess, draft, we would say. Nothing too special except, I guess, Tassadar, which is kind of new. But other than that, straightforward team fight comp with Diablo, APOC, and Troll Earthquake.
Yeah, I mean, 19 kills to 3 at the end of that game. But yeah, I mean, there were times where Coffee Heroes could have gotten kills. And every time there was those opportunities, because MurlocArmy were a few people down or anything like that, MurlocArmy would just position in such a way that was just like, yeah, if you want to try to get a kill, you have to fort dive us for it.
I think one of the things that Coffee Heroes should pay attention is XP. They lost a bunch of XP to Tassadar lingering in med, cleaning that wave. They basically lost the fort because of it. It was like half HP when they decided to commit to kill it. Just because of that Tassadar cleaning every wave and then rotating bot.
I didn't actually look at what stacks Tassadar finished on, but I really can't imagine it was that high. Firstly, the fights didn't go on long enough for it to really get much chance to stack. But also the Tassadar spent so long soaking that...
I mean, in the end, like, I'd rather have level 10 before the enemy team than have, like, 50 more stacks on Tassadar.
And they didn't need that extra 20-odd damage or whatever they get, because...
Okay, guys, we have an interview. It's not with Luke, the captain, it's with Alex the Deaf and Etwas. They're in the interview room now in Heroes Lounge. If you want to make your way there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello.
it's okay.
Hello.
Hello.
So-
Oh, it was much fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that looked like a lot of fun. You guys, I mean, the first game was obviously a lot closer. Second game, you were very impressive.
Oh, thank you.
I'd certainly commented a few times on your heels on the Ariel, just rewarding your team for being grouped up in the fights and just keeping them all alive beyond belief. That Kerrigan must have been very frustrated.
Yeah, the Aegis is like very frustrating for such burst damage.
In the last fight, I thanked her a lot for the Aegis because I saw death before me and then I was safe. That was very nice from her.
Yeah, so yeah, well done on your wins. Obviously, two matches, 2 wins. Your season's gotten off to a good start. Did you have any kind of expectations coming into Heroes Lounge on wanting to win, wanting to do well? I don't know. Have you practiced a lot together?
We were playing like we have few days in the week where we train together, and we always have a lot of fun because we are friends and like the game. So it was. We just wanted to have fun together playing.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, I think that's probably where most of the teams start out, is just find a group of people that you're regularly playing together and then say, give Heroes Lounge a go. And then next thing you know, you'll be taking it far too seriously and have eyes on winning the cup at the end of it. So
Making spreadsheets like Bolton.
Yeah, our team captain Luke is very into this and he organizes everything. So
yeah.
thanks on him.
And he's played in Heroes Lounge before, so was it his idea to persuade you all to sign up?
Yeah, sorry.
So actually, this team had a stage before this team because we had 2 other players in this team, but we had some argument between us. So we switched some of the players, and originally it was the idea of Wufil. That was his idea, but his PC broke down and he couldn't get a new one because of the obvious situation in the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was the original leader of the team, but then he went away, and so Luke got here and built up the new team.
Fair enough. So his computer's broken. He now just gets to watch you guys win.
Yeah. Luke asked us if we wanted to team, and it was really quick decision.
Yeah, and no regrets so far, obviously.
No, we have every training it's a lot of fun, and much more fun than losing. So
yeah, definitely
glad to come here in Heroes Launch.
Yeah, keep it up. Obviously, the first match, I noticed that a few of you guys had your comfort picks. You had the golden rings below your heroes in the game, so there was 2 people that were on level 50 plus heroes, and Nazebo was level 25 plus. So is your comps very much based around your comfort picks and heroes that you like to play, or are you forcing yourselves to ever play out of your comfort zones?
In the training, we most likely try new compositions, but in the competition afterwards, we're trying to stick to our comfort ones. So it's easier to play with heroes you're used to play, I think.
And with the name MurlocArmy, can we expect to see a murky comp at any stage?
We will see next time, maybe. We don't want to spoiler anything, so
Top secret.
That's big incentive for us to try to cast more of your games if we know there's a chance of murky.
If there's a chance of murky, I'll cast it single-handedly. I don't mind.
we'll just say maybe. So.
Oh, excellent. I think that's it from me in terms of questions. I don't know if anyone else has any questions.
I got it covered pretty much. That's it from me.
That's good.
Cool. So yeah, well done, guys. Fingers crossed we'll get to cast you again in the future. But yeah, well done for now and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well played.
Hold on. Well played, GG's.
GG.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let's go back to our Discord.
Yes.
Back to our Discord.
There we are.
That was fun. I like that.
Pretty cool.
And do you know what? I thoroughly enjoy getting to do winners interviews at the end. because you do get the
You
little
do
stories
such a
behind
good
the
job.
scenes.
I feel me and Poppin, we just join there, shut up and enjoy the show.
Yeah, I mean, winners' interviews can be really awkward sometimes, like that you hear, especially like when I get interviewed when we play. But yeah, it's nice when you do it, Yemek. It's
Heroes Lounge is all about the community, right? I think
Yeah.
that's the fun part. So
Yeah, of course.
and they stomped, and they had a bit of drama from the sounds of it, forming their team. But yeah, they pulled it together. They've got a nice team, and best of luck to them, eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Coffee Heroes necessarily played that badly. I think they were unlucky at points. I mean, I like the idea.
There are a few mistakes here and there, but
Yeah, of course,
nothing too much. But
Yeah, and they had the interesting.
MurlocArmy, how would you say it? I guess took on those mistakes and got the advantage where they could.
Yeah, they exploited them.
MurlocArmy felt very
Exploited. That was the word. Yes.
Yeah, they felt coordinated. They took advantage where they needed to. That was an impressive show, definitely.
Yeah, but I think I liked the Coffee Heroes comps, so I think perhaps if they build up a bit more synergy and cut out those few mistakes going on, they could be interesting to watch this season. Perhaps.
Yeah, of course.
There was even with like the Kerrigan combo into the Li Ming in that second game. Like I said, first game the leap into the APOC. There was really nice groundwork there, and some of the times they didn't get to execute that because of MurlocArmy, like the clutch Crystal Argiuses and stuff like that. I think they were unlucky. I think their strategies and their comps will work for them in the future. So
yeah, just keep practicing. The Kerrigan and Li Ming combo were excellent. Especially the Kerrigan, there were a few combos that landed especially nice, but in the end, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, great. So I think that's it for me. If we're gonna end the cast,
I think so. We can.
and then we'll just have a brawl ourselves. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. Well, thank
Okay.
you for
Cheers, everyone,
watching.
for
If you were
watching.
watching.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and see you
soon.
next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no, where's the next scene? There it is. Bye.